I wish I could tell you that this ended happily. So many of them died that day, that even despite sealing that portal and defeating the Von Slauen, there were no cheers or celebrations. As the men of Kelfion made their way through the rubble, they were silent and somber as they pulled the Crusaders from it. Those who were wounded were carted back north to the city, while those who were dead were lined in the courtyard to be documented. Days after we realized many were missing, the explosion likely turning their bodies to dust. Those that did survive were given their pay, medical treatment, and, including the mercenaries, an armband of the Order with its white fabric and red sigil, most of them still stained with the dried blood of whomever wore it before they died. For days, nobody said a thing. The Grandmaster Augustin had spent 3 days writing down the details of those who died, both Crusader and Auxiliary. Letters were sent to their families, if they had any, and over time those who survived were able to recount the events of the battle in detail to scholars for extended documentation. In the coming weeks, the Grandmaster Augustin declared the Order no longer in existence, its surviving members relieved of duty, and all its assets passed into the hands of the Gilded Wheel. Included was a vast arsenal of weapons, shields, and armor. Augustin's closing statements before removing himself from the public were simply, "We have lost heroes, in a day where heroes seldom exist. Mourn them, but more importantly, I pray that we learn from them." The battle would receive no official title, as nobody truly wished to call it a battle at all. Instead, we now refer to it as Sacrifice at the Shadowgate. A day when the rich, the poor, and those in between all stood on equal ground. A day when good and evil weren't blurred, but clear as day. A day when mortals stood before a god and made sure to herd the wrath of their world before they died. Those of us who lived, well, I can't speak for the others, but for me, I say a little extra prayer every night. And I hope I never need to take up my sword ever again. God, forgive us our sins.